This one might take me a little bit longer. We have an opportunity tonight to award Mark DeSoto with achieving 4 million safe driving miles with Schneider. This is such a rare achievement that only 2 others have achieved it in the history of Schneider. One of those 2 drivers is long retired, but we have the privilege tonight to be in the presence of the only 2 current drivers to accomplish this. Mark, of course. Can you stand up, Mark? Mark's good friend, Bob, you can keep standing up there. If you haven't met him, Bob Wyatt, he's another 4 million. Great guys, and they've known each other a long time. Anyway, let's talk about Mark. Come on up here, Mark. Mark's been with us 30 years officially and 33 cumulative years. I can explain that. He started in September of 1976, and in October of 79 he decided he wanted to go be a pilot. So he went to flight school. When he found no available jobs as a pilot, he came back to us in December of 1980. And since then, he's been doing a fantastic job. Mark lives in Fairfax, Iowa, near Cedar Rapids. He's here with his wonderful wife, Linda. And he has 4 children. Denton, who is a Harvard graduate, works at ATC in Iowa City. Dalton works at a distribution center in central Iowa. Damon manages a small business in Iowa. And Deidre is a senior at Cole College. And Mark says he's glad she's a senior because it's expensive. In his spare time, Mark likes to do yard work and maintenance. He's apparently a neat freak. Linda says the first thing he does when he gets home, he washes the car and inspects it.
That is very true. And he's the same with the Schneider trucks.
He has to pick up every little thing and make sure that everything's in its place. I was witness to that just yesterday. We had breakfast up at corporate. Mark Rourke, Dan Van Alstine. Dan went to open a bottle of juice and got some water on the table. Mark just about jumped over the table. Is that just water? He was concerned he was going to ruin the conference room table. So, he's definitely concerned. He's the same way with his tractor that he's assigned to. He takes pride in the way that it looks, and he says that that is part of why he does what he does. It just motivates him to not damage the tractor that he takes such good care of. So, part of what he does. Obviously, there's much more to it than that. Mark's advice is give plenty of time to get somewhere. Everywhere you're going, know where you're going. Hurrying and getting flustered causes accidents. If you can avoid these, you'll avoid accidents. Looks a minimum of 3 times before completing any maneuver. Never assume anything. And he's got a lot of stories about times where at the 3rd look he caught something which really prevented some problems. And of course, patience, which Mike had said earlier. In the 30 years since returning to us, Mark has driven flawlessly. Because of that, he'll be receiving 3 awards here tonight. Last year, Mark was awarded the 2010 National Safety Council Safe Driver Award of Honor for the West North Central area. And by the end of 2010, he had achieved 30 years consecutive safe driving and 4 million consecutive safe miles.